but I've just been for a look around and believe it or not, there is none in orange. Boo! An air fryer and a power station! Oh, nearly fell out the van. Welcome back to the channel, you lovely lot. I'm down in Weymouth at the moment, heading towards Portland, and I am in pole position behind me in Morrison's car park. So let's see if anyone parks next to me on my return. Just what I like to see. People are finally learning. You do not park next to Nemo. Hello, hello, hello. I have arrived in Portland. The sun's out, so I'm not going to spend too long in the van because there is a great big dark cloud coming over. So we're going to go for a little walk in a second, just so I can show you around before the heavens open. I hope they don't, because the weather is supposed to be nice, but the black cloud looks a bit menacing, so I don't want to be out too long as I don't want to get wet. Well, the sun is just over there, but that black cloud is just over there. So I think it is going to hammer down very, very soon. So this, everyone, is Portland, and behind me is the car park where Nemo is parked up. This isn't a park up. Park for Night does say that people do stay here, but there's now ANPR cameras on the entrance and exits, and it only gives you 10 hours. Signs everywhere saying no overnight parking. You have a toilet block down there which is locked at night. You have Portland Bill over there, and you have the sea over there, and sneaky beaky stuff over there. You've also got the lobster pot over there. They do really nice food. Last time I came down here was about a year and a half ago. There used to be a park up here in the Pulpit Inn pub, which is currently being demolished. So that used to be a really, really nice park up. It was only £10 a night. Free use of the facilities inside of the pub, which was fantastic, and the food was nice as well. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going to stay tonight, but I will find somewhere. So far so good. No rain yet, but you never know. One thing you'll find here at Portland, it's absolutely stacked out with all these like little beach hut things, and some of them go for ridiculous amounts of money. So we've got a few here and the majority of them over there. But I've just been for a look around, and believe it or not, there is none in orange. So I don't want one. Boo! One for sorrow, two for joy. That was my time up in the car park. That was a good 3 hours just chilling out, walking around and listening to the sound of the ocean, which is exactly what I needed to chill out. I'm now up at New Ground Car Park, which I didn't know you can no longer stay here. So do I risk it? Because technically the sign says motorhomes not permitted. This isn't a motorhome. But do I really want to be one of those people? I don't know. I'll decide later on. Anyway, I have a great announcement to make. I am really, really, really over the moon that I have accepted my very first video sponsor. I said to myself when I first started, I wasn't really interested in it, but the more and more I thought about it, I want to do a few things. I want to make sure that the sponsor has something to do with my content. It benefits the van and it benefits my subscribers. So I'm not going to be one of these people that just accept every bit of merchandise and just make out it's the best thing since sliced bread. So I'm not going to, for instance, plug a toothbrush and toothpaste if I don't have any teeth. I'm also not going to advertise a pair of trainers if I've only got one foot. When it comes to the sponsorships from now on and any future ones, it has to be for the van, it has to benefit the van, and more importantly, it has to benefit you, the subscribers, with a discount code. I'm going to have to pick this up now. The sponsor of today's video is AFERIY. Right, let's take a look at this little beauty here. To turn it on is very, very simple. You press and hold for a couple of seconds and then release. As you can see, it has a very large display screen, so it's nice and easy to read. It's currently on 100%. There's nothing coming out of it at the moment, and there is 99 hours left if this was just sat here. On the right hand side, you have a light. You press it once and the light comes on. You press it again and it has an SOS. Press it again, it flashes, and press it again and it turns itself off. On the front here, you have your USB button. If you press it, it turns it on and it displays right here. You have 2 USB-As and you have 4 USB-Cs. You have 3 20 watts and 1 100 watt. And to turn it off, you simply press the button again. On the left hand side, you have your DC, so you turn that on. And 3 items appear on the screen. The first one is a picture of a cigarette. That is for your 12 volt 10 amp cigarette lighter. You then have a round circle with a dot in it. That is to show that you have 2 12 volt 3 amp sockets there. And on the bottom here, you have this little symbol, which is an oval shape with 2 round circles on top of each other for your 12 volt 25 amp socket, just here. On the right hand side of the power station, you have your button here, which you press to turn on your inverter. And if you lift the panel here, you have 3 3-pin plugs. On the left hand side of the unit, you have your power overload button. And if you lift this panel here, you have your mains charger and you also have your input for your solar panels. Right, here's the best bit. I haven't got you 1 discount code. I haven't even got you 2. I've got you 3. So bear with me, but they are in the description below. The first discount code is NEMO P210G. The second one is NEMO P210S. And the third one is NEMO P210 Set. Now, the G1 is to have it in grey, the S1 in silver, and Set is for the solar panels. Now, this is what you do. Go to the link in the description, click on the link. Don't add the coupon for £340 through Amazon. Click on the buy now, add the discount code, insert what I've told you, and you will save £370, so £30 more on both units, and you'll also save £350 on a grey unit and 2 solar panels. And just to say again, a big thank you to AFERIY for sponsoring this video and providing me with this outstanding power bank that is really going to come in handy, considering I do have a day van with not your traditional setup when it comes to electrics. For dinner this evening, I am having 2 steak burgers with cheese, with coleslaw, and with seasoned fries. That's because I have an air fryer and a power station! Right, I've got my food on for 20 minutes. It's heating up. And as you can see here on the power station, I'm drawing just over 700 watts. And continuously, this air fryer would run for 2 hours. That's the coleslaw prepared, ready to go onto my seasoned fries and my burgers. I'm a very lucky boy. Nearly there, nearly there. Burger is still in, and then I need to toast my buns. A great thing to note, when the air fryer is up to temperature, it then only draws 17-ish watts. So it goes up from 2 hours to 39 or 40 hours if it was ran continuously. There you go. Right then, you lovely lot, I can't find anywhere to stay tonight because the majority of the car parks have been taken off of us. So I am going to do a stealth camp outside of one of the prisons here in Portland. I don't know if it's allowed, but there's plenty of cameras all over the place, so let's see how it goes. Yeah, good one, Neil. Park underneath a light. God, we don't want anyone coming over that wall. Bloody hell. Gotta be quiet now. Well, quiet-ish. Right, I'm going to keep really quiet on this park up tonight because stealth camping next to a prison, I don't want to draw any attention to myself. I've got the light on at the moment, but it's very, very minimal. And the temperature is dropping. When I came down here earlier on, the gritter was out all around Portland. But just plug in this power unit again. I know I whinge that I don't have a diesel heater, but I've brought my electric fan with me, my fan heater, and I'm going to plug that in now and show you what it draws. It's just to take the edge off, really. You know, it's getting cold. I want to put my jammies on, and I'm not doing that in the cold that it is in here at the moment. So let me just show you. Right, like I said, you've got to turn the inverter on. So it comes on there. And then put this in. Like that. And I'm only going to put it on level 1 because it doesn't take a lot just to warm up the van. Oh, toasty already! Toasty! Right, I'm going to be quiet, hope you can still hear me. So this is drawing just under 950 watts on level 1, and that's pumping out the heat already. And if that stayed on continuously, it would run for 88 minutes. But like I said, it's just to take the edge off. I'm literally going to have this on for 1-2 minutes, warm the van, get into my night stuff, and then jump into bed, and it'll be going off then. So again, this power unit really is doing what it's supposed to do. So that's me all snug in bed now. I had to turn the light out a minute ago as some people walked past and a police car went past really, really slow. Didn't stop, which is good, but I turned everything off and hid like a child. But just to let you know, the heater is now off. It's nice and toasty in here, so it's done exactly what it needed to do. I've been testing the power station all week and I am over the moon with it. The fan heater is great. The air fryer, that's going to help me out a lot in the van. When I was testing it out, I even put in the hair dryer, which belonged to the commander, because obviously I don't have any hair. And that ran nice and easy. I ran a 40-inch smart TV with a sound bar. That would have ran for 17 hours if it was on continuously. And the big one is I plugged in a microwave and that worked as well. So I am now planning on getting a small microwave to go underneath. So it's a complete game changer for me because, like I said, I don't have the traditional type of setup in here when it comes to electrics. So having this power station really, really is helping me out. I'm getting so paranoid. I keep hearing things out there. I'm worried I'm going to open up the door and I'm going to have a couple of screws stood there going, "Hey up, mate, you got to move." But, you know, touch wood, so far so good. So yeah, I'm just gonna chill out, and yeah, I'll be going to bed soon because I am actually shattered. Well, there's no villains jumping over the wall, so I'm going to bed. Oh, good morning, you lovely lot. It's 4:30 in the morning, and I've got to get up in a minute as I've got to make my way back as I've got work. And yeah, not a bad park up. Haven't been disturbed. I've not been attacked by any villains. So yeah, let's see how quiet it is outside. Oh, nearly fell out the van. Oh, nice and quiet. Right, I'm functioning a little bit more now, so I'm going to have a cheeky 10 more minutes and then I'll get up. Right, I'm up. I promise I am not going to lie back down and go to sleep. Right, just a couple of things. Make sure you remember those 3 discount codes that I have given you. They are also in the description, so make sure you take advantage of them. It is valid for a month. Big thanks again to AFERIY for sponsoring this video, and thank you to each and every one of you that tune in each week to watch me waffle on and drive around the country. So until the next one, guys, take care, and I'll speak to you soon.